This section covers inactive applications, which is a subsection of section 12.3.3, the submission of applications procedure. This section clarifies standards for the expiration and closure of zoning applications due to inactivity by the applicant. This aligns the zoning code's thresholds with the Denver Building Code thresholds for closing out inactive applications to the maximum extent possible. We've reorganized the section with headings to make it easier to navigate. In this section, we state deadlines for when inaction may trigger CPD's right to close a record. When there is no action after 45 days on an initial submittal not meeting the requirements for a complete application at the application intake step. In number 2, when there's been no payment of a review fee 45 days after notification that a fee is ready to be paid. And third, after receipt of a complete application, if there is no action or request for a reasonable extension after 180 days from staff notifying the applicant that corrections or more are needed or more information is required. After a reasonable time frame decided by staff, if the applicant has not scheduled a required meeting or hearing before the Planning Board, Board of Adjustment, or City Council, that's the fourth instance when an inactive application may be closed out by CPD. This also gives discretion to CPD to notify an applicant of inactivity before closing out a record or application. But please note, this is a may, not a shall, so we have the option to do it, but it's not a requirement by law. This also clarifies how and when a request for an extension of time to respond is made. An up to 180-day extension is allowed.